Hello my lovely chums, it's another community update, isn't that lovely? Let's all have a hug to celebrate. Of course I'm only kidding. I don't want you to ever touch me.
Death by dragons.
We start off with a little jaunt over to the Kings of War forum where lovely Fred, High Overseer and Grand Poobah of all things forums, has been busy filling in some perceived gaps in the game's rules with some handy videos, specifically this one on disengage and withdraw. If disengaging confuses you, you can check it out. If you're keen for more details on the Kings of War global campaign, and why wouldn't you be? Goonhammer have got you covered with an interview with my handsome hero Rob Berman about the fight for the Rift. He's so dreamy. Speaking of the lovely people behind the Goonhammer Kings of War coverage, John Paul Fuller Jackson and Daniel Bird have their own YouTube channel called Couple of Dabblers, and they've started recording the odd battle report. You can find a link to it below this video. And while we're on battle reporters, I found Cameron Nichols' channel, which I've also linked below this video because I'm just a lovely, helpful chap like that. He's done some battle reports, including this Halpi's Rift battle just this very week. If you're interested in Kings of War fiction, you might be excited to know that C.L. Werner of Black Library fame is writing a trilogy focused on the God War that led to or from the breaking of the Fernulian Mirror and all that nonsense. The Lake Swatt podcast seems to be leading the way on grabbing literary scoops these days and had Brandon Rospon from Winged Hussar Publishing along with Mr. Clint Lee Werner himself to talk about the book. Jesse Bilbisia posted this super cool Abyssal Dwarf Heavy Mortar on the Kings of War Fanatics group on Facebook, so now when he's mortaring off his soon-to-be former friends, he'll know he did it with a super cool looking army. Meanwhile, over in the Abyssal Dwarf Facebook group, I'm not saying it, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, he's finished his whole army, check it out, it looks great. While on the Kings of War subreddit, I caught sight of the super cool Naiad Ensnarers by Busy Goblin Painting Studio. I'm venturing that's not his real name, but hey, nice job. Julien Desbourg couldn't find a Wingit locally in France, so he did what any sensible gamer would do. He made his own, and look how cool it is! Super creative, and I love it. Well, that's all for this update. I'm off to stare longingly into my box of unpainted orc models and try to work out how on earth I'm going to get the time to do any of that before the autumn. Toodaloo!